Hey guys, Grant Farmer here in the shop. So, for the guys that don't know this car, it's called Bang Buick. And the reason it's called Bang Buick is I've been chasing lost sync issues for the better part of 4 years. Um, I hate to even say what ECU's in it because people are going to not watch the rest of the video, but I'll just start it off with all honesty. It has a Megasquirt. There's the dash. With that being said, this system has been awesome in all regards other than when the boost really comes in. And when I say boost, I got a little small block here, 11.5 to 1 compression, burning methanol, 2 sets of injectors, pushing 35 pounds of boost. So it's not a daily driver, if you will. So there's some stresses involved with this system. So I started off probably 4 years ago. You guys may have seen the spinning wheel of death. So this originally was a 36 to 1 wheel. I don't know if you can see there. Now there's 3 spots that are blank, and that is because the car currently has a 12 minus 1 wheel on it, so 11 teeth, 1 blank spot. So, and the easiest way for me to modify this was just to knock 2 more teeth out of it, and now every revolution of this is 3 revolutions as seen by the ECU. Has the cherry sensor that we know all too well in this sport, which I thought for years was the problem. So now I have, well, you can see it behind everything there. I have a 12 to 1 Innovators West wheel. Can't say enough good about it. I have their bracket and I have the Holley Hall Effect sensor. So that didn't help. A little frustrating on Friday, and let's solve some problems. This is kind of how I'm at it now. So you guys may have seen my video about this pressure test rig. You see all the plugs and wires are right there. That's 8 used spark plugs that I pulled out of this motor. All good plugs, but all used. I wanted something realistic. And you may see the hose going off of that. That goes to a bottle of, I'm sorry, I'm zoomed in, guys. I apologize. I'm not a cameraman. Goes to a bottle of nitrogen. And that allows me to pressurize. And you can hear those solenoids. That's my boost solenoids in the background. It allows me to pressurize all those spark plugs to simulate boost. Because the motor runs perfect until the boost comes in. And then all hell breaks loose. Popping and banging. Earning that nickname. So, this rig is, I guess in my opinion, the most real world setup I can do here in the shop. Next to the boat. So I can spin a wheel. Goes to the factory, or I should say, the existing Hall Effect pickup plug. Goes all the ignition systems in place, and everything's here, so I can hopefully simulate this issue. So this issue is, it comes and goes. First pass of the day will be good. The rest of the day will be a banging mess. So trying to narrow it down. And in doing so, I definitely found some interesting things. I will point out, while the lights are still on, I'm going to turn them off. I was concerned some years ago about these heat shields. And you people, or I should say, the coils in the proximity to the headers. So I made heat shields for it. And you guys may know where I'm going with this here in a minute, because you'll see it. Which they've been there. I've had the issue before, the heat shields. I've made a bunch of changes, but the issue kind of comes and goes. But I have heat shields there to try and protect the coils from getting cooked on the headers, because there's a significant amount of radiant heat coming off of that. And what I'm going to do is, when I turn on the nitrogen, it'll go to 300 psi. So figuring 100% VE, which is impossible, volumetric efficiency of this motor, 35 pounds of boost times 8 is, I don't have my calculators on the phone, but it's pretty close to 300. 280, I think, is what I calculated out. The math's wrong. I apologize. It's been a long day. So when I turn the nitrogen on, you'll see one thing at the little window there. You'll see the spark change drastically. I'll try to move this over a little bit. And I'll show you some other real cool stuff. I really hope this is picked up by the camera. So there's the wheel. And you can hear not only is the ignition system firing, but everything on the car that would normally fire is doing so. So there's a spark down there. My injectors are all doing injector stuff. My coils are doing coil stuff. Every relay in the car is doing as it would, with the exception of the CO2 isn't on, so it's not firing the shifter over and over again. So there's a lost sync counter. You can see right now we're doing good at no boost whatsoever. And here's the really frustrating part. So there's almost 20,000 RPM, and I don't have a bit of lost sync. So it's not something I could even test it on. There's the coils, the rev limiter turned everything off. So now everything's backing here in the background. Okay, so let me turn the lights off. Okay, so there again, so now what I'm going to do is, if you can see this, I got to do like 6 things at once here. Let me see if I can get that zoomed in on that spark arc. Okay, there it is right there. You see it in the window. Now I'm going to turn the nitrogen on. You're going to see, looks like 4th of July when I turn it on. Here it comes. So there is the nitrogen. Got a little leak down here. I'll tighten that up here. Hold on a second. That's what happens when you're walking and talking. I apologize, it's dark. We're working in a dark shop here. All right, so back to the light show. Okay. Get this thing to focus a little bit. He's not happy with my. Okay. Let me get this thing back into life here. iPhones in the dark. There's probably a video series on how just to do this. Let's see if we turn the lights back on. We get the world to look better here again. Okay, there it is. It's got it. Let's see if it'll work again in the dark. There we go. Okay. You kind of see the spark down there. See how much brighter that is now that the nitrogen's on? Now the nitrogen's fully on. Now, hopefully you can see it down here. Now I'm looking at the spark plug boots. You can see some of them are glowing more than others. It's actually messing with the phone too, the EMI. But can you see the ionized glowing air around the bottom of the spark plugs? It's literally doing on all 8 of them, but it's hard for the camera to pick up. It's shooting down like a tower down it. And as I'm doing this, I'm actually looking. You can't see it.